All right, folks, what is going on? Back with another video. Welcome to the VFcast channel. I am VF Baller, and today we're going to continue this series that I got going on. The first one I did was the Saturn Kaico HDMI adapter, which was a tester. The guys from Kaico sent me a handful of testers to try out, so I was going to let you guys know what I think about them, give them a test run, and all the other good stuff. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is the VFcast channel. I talk about gaming and everything under that umbrella. And today we're going to talk about the Sega Genesis Mega Drive, Saturn, and NeoGeo HDMI adapter. Now, this also is a tester, one that was sent to me as well. This is not out in the for retail yet. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts and impressions on them. But before I get into that, first I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I'm only going to be testing the Genesis. And the reason behind that is, two things. One, I don't have a NeoGeo, and I wish I did, but I don't. Two, these adapters that you will have to change in and out, which I'm going to show you right now. I'll show you right now. I'm going to take this out. These adapters right here, that you have to take out are very, very hard to take out. I don't want to damage this. It is that bad. So right off the rip, the first impression lets you know that if it comes out in this state, if you want to get more than one adapter, it's going to be very, very hard to do so. So I don't recommend it as of now. I think that will change in due time, but just to give feedback, these things are hard to remove. So, but I do have, this is the one for the Saturn. This one here is the one for the Saturn. And this one here, it looks like the Mega Drive 1, but this is the one for the NeoGeo. So I do have the adapters, but I'm not going to remove it to show you the impressions on the Saturn. But I will say, if you see what the Sega Genesis, has to offer with this cord, you pretty much got an idea what the Saturn does. So I will, pretty much leave it at that. Now, when you look at the actual adapter, it doesn't look like your normal Kaico adapter. It's a shell, and it has, obviously it has on here, I don't know if you can see it or not, it says, let's see, get close enough, Mega Drive and SNK, which is actually, it says Mega Drive and SNK, but it does work for the Saturn as well with the adapter. So I think for the most part, I tested it a little bit, and I don't want to give out any spoilers. I think it gives out an RGB signal. I think back from what I remember when I tested it out prior to recording, I think it gives out an RGB signal, which is something I've been talking about with the Saturn adapter, which is a pass-through. And I think that pass-through one is actually, I want to say it's S-Video because it doesn't say, but it may be RGB, but this one, I think this one says RGB. Also, before I get started, I did say I was going to do the line doubler one. This one is not the line doubler. This one here, after doing some testing, this one that says Mega Drive SNK, this one is a line double that goes directly to 480p. So that's going to be really interesting when I get to that one. Be on the lookout for that one down the road. But for now, this one here is the pass-through. We're going to take a look at it, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on it. And if you haven't seen already, this is the game I'm going to be testing, Musha. Yes, this is a fairly good game, a great game for the Genesis. I'm going to be testing this out. One of my favorite games on the Genesis. You can't get no better than that. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on the quality, how it looks, and I'm going to give you a taste of what it looks on the screen as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so now we're hooked up, got everything set up. I want to go ahead and hit the power button on the Genesis, and let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so far it looks okay. Look like the screen is a little bit off a little bit. I want to see what's going on with that. But for the most part, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that. Okay, it looked like the screen. To me, it looked like the screen is slightly off a little bit. But it looks good. To be honest, I'm gonna try something out real quick. Let me see. Because there are some things on this thing that you can change the aspect ratio, I think. Okay, that moved it a little bit. I don't know if that's a good thing. I think it's supposed to look like, let me go back. Okay, so that's something that I don't know if that needs to be changed, because like you can move the screen a little bit. Okay. Okay, let me hit this other button. Let me see what this does. Oh, whoa, okay, so it does do a 16:9 and is in RGB. You see that at the top it says RGBS? That actually looks, I'm looking at it on my TV, on my 4K television. This looks good. And it's running at 1080p. So I don't know if it's just been upscaled or is the game, or it's just been blown up. But this looks really good. Well, let me get the 16:9 off, because I don't like that. But it's at 4:3 RGBS, so it is RGB to HDMI. But this looks really good. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be off. So let me put it back up here. That's better. So it looks like it's slightly off a little bit, but that's better than what the other look like. Other one, the way it looks like. So I'm gonna let this attract screen continue to run. I just want to look and see what this looks like. But as of right now, this looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed. I think this looks better than the Saturn pass-through so far. I looked at other Sega Genesis HDMIs. I didn't even want to touch them. I think it was the Hyperkin one. I didn't even want to touch it because I've heard bad things about it, as far as it being actually connected to the back of the Genesis, where it had a problem with it. I heard that was resolved, but either way, I think that the quality of that wasn't good, so I never really bothered using it. I ended up using the OSSC through SCART, and rightfully so, because even if you try to use composite on a CRT, it wouldn't even pull up the Luma. I mean, that's for technical term. It wouldn't pull the did I say Luma or is the Chroma? I think it's the Chroma. Whichever one, it wouldn't pull up the color. You know, I'm kind of off with that. I'm not the best person in the world to know, but I know it's Luma and Chroma. But it did not pull the color, so it was in black and white. So I've been using SCART through the OSSC, and I've been wanting an HDMI solution. As of right now, the tester on this, if this is running through, like it's running through RGBS at 1080p, this is an excellent, man, I lost some words. This is an excellent image. I will tell you that much. I am very impressed with what I see here. Sorry for the stuttering. I just didn't know what words to use. But nevertheless, I like this. I like where this look. I'm going to play this a little bit, and I'm going to see just see how this plays. Okay. All right, let's get into it. I love this game. This game is great. And this looks really good on this screen. There's no lag. I don't know. I think Kaico, I don't know. People give Kaico a bad rap sometimes. But I think Kaico outdone themselves with this. This is probably, and for me, I have like pretty much most of their products at Xbox. I have the one for the Dreamcast. I have the one for the PlayStation 2. I got the other testers, but as of right now, this might be their best work. This may be even the N64, I have that one, but this one may be their best work. This looks really good at 1080p. I mean, you could capture off this, and the quality looks really good. And it's direct plug and play. I mean, I'm actually impressed with this. I will be probably end up using this in my setup, even though this is a tester. I would like to get the final product, because I'm gonna give you some cons real quick. The cons to this is the screen thing that I told you about. I'll stop it right here. The cons, for one thing, first of all, this right here, this needs to go. I don't know what this is, but it needs to, whatever it is, it needs to stop. They need to fix that. And also, if this is your thing, you like 16:9, that's cool. But I cannot play retro games at 16:9. I'm not going to play NeoGeo games. I'm not going to play Saturn, or I'm not going to play Sega Genesis games at 16:9. So this got to go. And so that, and this right here, the screen thing, that's not it. They need to fix that. But for them running RGBS 4:3, 1080p, my Elgato is pulling this really well. I mean, it looks really good on the screen. I'm impressed with this. I'm I really love what I see here. Outside of those two things, I would highly recommend this if this was actually whenever it comes out. I don't know the price of it. Like I said, I got a tester kit, but Kaico, I will say this. I would like the Saturn to look this good. I don't know what the Saturn pass-through is. It's also 1080p, but it doesn't look as crisp as this. This is what I'm looking for in an HDMI pass-through. I'm probably going to sit here and play this game all night now because of this. I mean, I did a little bit of testing on some games, but I guess I didn't pay attention because for the most part, I just wanted to see if it works. And it works. I think with some also one more thing before I go. Some of the movement, I am seeing a little bit of blurriness in the movement. Like you can see some colors change a little bit as you move. Like right now, if you look, you can see how the water change colors when I move. Oh no, I take that back. That's a part of the game. I'm so particular about what I'm seeing. I'm trying to see if it's a part of the. That's the game itself. So the water is actually changing colors on its own, and I knew that for the entire time. I don't know why I thought that was an issue now. Oh, this is good. This is really good. I don't have much else to say here. Kaico, I think you guys did a good job. I'm pretty sure that the Saturn version, if you plug the Saturn in here, it would be great. Oh, another con. The connections are way too tight. The connections are way too tight when you're trying to change from the Saturn to the Mega Drive. So, I don't have nothing else to say. Before I go, I will say this, and I will say that for the most part, the connections are too tight. The screen thing in the 16:9. I'm not a fan of the 16:9, and the screen movement on the switch on here is got to go. But other than that, this looks good. All right, y'all. I am going to get up out of here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. I'm impressed. I walked away impressed. Hopefully, you guys are. When this comes out, I highly recommend you guys look into this. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, appreciate it. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys continue to watch the rest of the series. Next, I'm probably going to do the PlayStation 1 and the PS2 one since I did Sega. I gave Sega so much love. So I'll probably do the PS1, PS2 one next because I know that's something that, pretty much people want to watch. And I really want to see how that goes. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys be easy. You guys take care. Peace.